Hi everyone. For today's video, we're going to be focusing on setting up our October month in our music and magic journal. So as you can see here, I am opening up to page 144, and on the left hand side we have the October month with our calendar and 3 lines where you can put special dates on. And I also really love that our October cover has some really cute artwork. Each month has its own separate artwork, and it kind of correlates with the month. And you can see here, I'm just pulling down the ribbon to mark the page that I'm writing in and smoothing out the cover just so I could have a smooth page to write on. And over here we have some stickers that I use to mark the dates with. So the 1st of October is actually a Tuesday, so you can see here I am using my tweezers and kind of struggling a little bit, but yeah, I am getting the dots here and placing them each on the days right here. And for me, I just like to lightly tap on the stickers on the page before I check to see if it's straight, and then I go over with my finger and smooth out the dots. With the rest of the dots, I basically just repeat this process over and over again until I hit the end of the month, which is the 31st. And for me, October tends to be more of a busier month because for college students in California, we start school at the end of September and it bleeds onto October. So yeah, that's when the school's pace is starting to pick up a little bit. So it's a little bit more stressful. But yeah, I like to use my music and magic journal to keep track of any tests coming up, any midterms. I actually have a midterm at the end of the month, sadly. But yeah, I like to use it to keep track of any study hours I'm doing. And not only that, I also like to use my music and magic journal to keep track of the process of my students and their music journey. And also my own journey with music. I like to keep track of how many hours I'm practicing, which songs and pieces I'm learning at the moment. And I just like to see my overall process and journey with music and my own personal life. And I know some people might say, Michelle, why are you wasting so much time putting on these dots and sticking them each day at a time and wasting like 10 minutes doing this? But honestly, I don't find it to be a waste of time. I find it to be very calming and therapeutic to just be setting up my month, seeing exactly what's going on, and just planning out the entire month so I am aware of what's happening. It's not only super calming for me, but I also really love to see my progress in each month. I like journaling to see where I am, how I've improved, what I need to improve on, so I really enjoy setting up this journal. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with being just a little bit extra, because life is too short to be making everything boring, and let's just make everything colorful and nice and cute. And as you can see here, I am kind of struggling with putting on these dots, to be honest. I am kind of shaky with my hands, so the entire time when I was filming this, I was just praying that it will be straight. You can kind of see that there are some air bubbles on the bottom where I just didn't stick the stickers all the way. But that's in case that it didn't look straight, so I wanted to stick them on so it didn't stick to the page permanently in case I needed to move them around. But yeah, sometimes I had to re-peel them and put them back on. But these stickers are sticky enough where if you stick them pretty good, they will stay there permanently. But if you're just placing them, you can pick them back up and replace them in case they're not looking straight or to your liking. The entire time I was recording this, I was struggling because I was wondering if these would turn out straight in the camera. You can kind of see that there are some air bubbles and pockets lifting up right there. I will smooth them out at the end so it looks all uniform, just for those who are noticing that. And honestly, at the end, everything looks pretty nice, and it doesn't have to be perfect because honestly, it gives it a little bit of character. And as you can see here, I was really struggling to put on this number 30. I noticed that when I set it down, I didn't put it on straight because I honestly wasn't really paying attention. But yeah, you can see me struggling to pick it up. It was a little bit embarrassing, not gonna lie. I was just thinking the entire time, Michelle, pull it together. goodness gracious, what are you doing? But at the end, I managed to get it looking pretty straight. And the 31st is the last day in October. And at the end, I just like to go over every single dot that I put on and smooth it down just so it looks pretty uniform. And looking at it now, it looks pretty straight. The numbers looked pretty decent on here. So yeah, I was kind of worrying about nothing. But yeah, that's what I really like to do. I like to set up my journal with all the dates and smooth everything out. And the next thing that we're going to be doing here is writing in our special dates. A lot of things happen for me in October. So what I'm writing down here is that we had our SmartMuse piano Q4 vision board party. And that happened on the 5th of this month. So I also like writing down the dates just so I know exactly when it happened. Another thing happening for me is that my cousin Lily is turning 18 on the 13th. So that's a big thing for me. I am really close with her, so I'm just going to write that date right here. And the last thing, fun fact about me, I was born on Halloween. So I am going to be celebrating my 20th birthday on the 31st this month. And after I finish writing down the special dates, I like to put a little arrow at the single date that I have right here, the 5th, which was our SmartMuse piano vision board party. So I like just labeling it on there so I can see what happened throughout the month and how many things happened on which week, which day, just to see where things happened basically. And yeah, I just like to go over the pages again, smooth everything out just for the pleasure of my eyes. And I also like to decorate our another cover. It's on the right here. And for me, I like to put little pictures of the things that happened. This is an example in my own journal, which I had pulled up for the month of February. So I would take pictures of things that happened, print them out, and label exactly what happened here. And because I'm using a different journal than my own personal journal right here, I am going to be putting some kind of Halloween, fall, autumn themed stickers instead. So I'm going to peel the stickers and stick them onto the page right here. So I have a little mushroom right here because I thought it looked cute and fall-esque kind of. So I would stick that on there. I have another sticker right here, and I have another sticker right here. It is a teacup with a little flower in it, and the reason why I thought it was fall-esque because it was slightly orange. So that is exactly why I chose that sticker. You can kind of see my thought process. So I chose another sticker right here, just peeled off the back, and it happens to be some boots with another flower in it. Why did I choose the sticker? I just thought it looked cute, and honestly, fall is more of a boot season. Kind of. It just seems like those two go together, so that's why I chose it. So another sticker I chose was a violin and some music sheets behind it. Why? Because it was, again, fall looking, and because this is a music and magic journal, so I also like to put some elements of music in it. And lastly, I chose some books with some coffee or tea, I couldn't really tell, because those are two things I really love. I also love coffee, tea, and I love reading, so I chose those books. And another thing I like to do with this cover is I like to write down what's happening again. I just like to transfer whatever happened on the page on the left and just write down anything that's happening on the right too, just so I see more of it. And as you can see here, I am writing in purple that I started my SmartMuse piano YouTube journey with Miss Tweena. And in the green, I am writing that we had our Q4 vision board party on the 5th of October. And I wrote them in purple, green, and you'll see in the next one, orange and black, because I thought that was pretty October-y Halloween colors. And as you can see here in orange and black, I am currently writing that I'll be celebrating my 20th birthday on Halloween. And in black, I am saying that I will be spending it with my friends, family, and my SmartMuse piano family too. I currently don't have any solid plans right now to celebrate my birthday. I am probably just gonna get dinner with my SmartMuse piano family. And yeah, actually on the day of my birthday, I have a night midterm on that day. So it'll be probably a little bit stressful, but I'm just gonna see where the day takes me. Oh, and you can kind of see at the end here, I am writing pumpkin pie. For context for that, I really love pumpkin pie. So the only thing I am wishing for this year for my birthday is a pumpkin pie. And as we turn to page 146, we have a big calendar right here, just so you can also mark the dates, write in your music and magic and reward goals right here. And in the top right corner, there's a little quote that says, "Magic comes from what is inside you." So I like to kind of focus on that for the month of October. And right here, you can see that I am writing in my music goals. What I wrote here was that I wanted to connect more with my students' parents because I wanted to get to know how they practice when they're at home, their progress, and I just want to get to know their families a little bit more too. And over here, I will be writing my magic goals. On here, I wrote that I wanted to create a steady routine for me, and I also wanted to ace all my exams coming. So I am in an OChem lab right now. It's my last OChem lab. So I wanted to do really well in that because honestly, OChem was a struggle, but we got through it last year, so we can do it again this year. And my reward for this one is that I am going to, again, buy myself a pumpkin pie because I love them so much. And again, I smooth out the pages just because I like to. And I grab this sticker sheet that I got that was Halloween theme, and I take the star stickers and star the days that I put on my special days. So here I put a purple star on the Saturday, which is October 5th, because that is when we had our last Q4 vision board party for the year. So I put a little purple star there, and honestly, I'm not really sure why I didn't put the numbers in first, because that would have been way easier than figuring out each day mentally. But yeah, I put another green star on the 13th because that is when my cousin Lily is turning 18, which is a pretty big milestone for us. And the last orange star I put is obviously for Halloween and my birthday, so I put that on the 31st. And then you see me going in, writing in the numbers with orange and black ink because I am extra that way. I decided that it was going to be extra cute this month because October happens to be one of my favorite months, not just because it's my birth month, but because I love Halloween so much. And that is basically it for setting up the month of October. I really love how super simple and easy this is, and I love how calming and therapeutic I find it. So I hope you also enjoy it as much as I do. Thank you for watching. Bye everyone.